Tak jdi tam, jdi na hymny, jdi na hymny.
Nevím, to pustili, ale jingly trvají 15 minut. Teď pustíme.
Welcome to the Women's Softball Championship. This is the final game. Enjoy it.
L'Italia si è desta, nell'elmo di Scipio si è cinta la testa, dov'è la vittoria, le porga la chioma, che stiava di Roma, il Dio la creò. Stringiamoci a forte, siamo pronti alla morte, siamo pronti alla morte, l'Italia. Stringiamoci a forte, siamo pronti alla morte, siamo pronti alla morte, l'Italia.
You have joined in on the final game of the 20th Women's Softball European Championship. In the past 19 editions of this tournament, these two teams have met 13 times in the final. Overall, no one else has ever raised the trophy for the winner of the European Championship, then the Netherlands or Italy. Italy has the total count at 10 championships, while the Netherlands 9. 2 years ago in Rosmalen in the Netherlands, Italy won after they advanced to the final, beating the Dutch the night before, and the Dutch had to go through the back door, while this year the Dutch team made it directly into the final after last night's win, and Italy had to fight for the final 4 hours ago when they beat Great Britain on a mercy rule 8-1. Over 100 games have been played in this tournament, and it all comes down to this. The starting pitcher for Team Netherlands is number 14, Ginger de Wert. You see her numbers, ERA 0.95. last time we updated our stats. She's pushed that number down to .84. She only started 3 games in the tournament, just like Lindsay Meadows, who got that win yesterday in the no-hitter against the Italian offense. The question is, can they do it again with different pitching? In the Italian lineup, not many changes from last night. One of the biggest changes, though, is that since the Dutch came directly into the final, they are the designated home team, but Italy will have the home crowd advantage. You've probably heard that already from the anthem ceremony. And we're just underway as Karen Took makes the throw to Britt Funk. The home plate umpire is Susan Stratford. Helping her out at first base is Luis Ignacio, aka Nacho Pardo. And the third base umpire, Beate Utzik. This 3-man, or actually two women and 1-man crew will oversee that everything goes according to the rules, as Karen Took shakes hands with the leadoff batter for Team Italy, Laura Vigna, the center fielder. Just a few hours ago in the game against Great Britain, you saw that controversial moment when Vigna reached first on a overthrow, and then as she headed towards second, collided with the first base umpire. However, everything went according to rules. The umpire is a part of the game, and to answer many questions, the only time an umpire can obstruct the game is when a catcher is trying to throw on a steal attempt. First pitch of the game is a strike. The second one, she checks her swing. They'll check with Beate Utzik, and she confirms that Laura Vigna held off. A ball and a strike. That's the count at the moment. The Dutch looking to start another streak of wins. A lot of the players that are on this team were members of the winning streak, as this is hop towards Virginie Anneveld on the throw to Maxime van Dalen, the first baseman, for the first out. So Vigna grounds out to Anneveld. That'll bring the shortstop, Maria Gasparotto, to the plate. A lot of the players on this Dutch squad were members of the successful Free Championship Series team led by Craig Montvides. Ball in the first pitch to Gasparotto. This Ginger DeVert is digging some dirt around the rubber, making a comfortable environment for her. Wind up and the pitch inside, and Gasparotto drills it towards third base dugout where the Dutch team is located. The atmosphere is worthy. The grand final of Women's Softball European Championship. I hope that our microphones can pick up all the noise, and you can see the fans in the bleachers holding out the flags and cheering for the home team to defend the title, as Gasparotto gets hit on that elbow guard and will be the first base runner of the game. She'll ask for a replacement helmet, as she always does. She wants one without a face mask for when she's running around the bases. Erika Biancastelli, who hit that home run against Team Great Britain earlier today, will head up to the plate as Gasparotto is getting checked, but that's That's the reason why she wears that protective guard over her elbow. And so does Bianca Stelli. It's more and more common for the players to wear protective gear. And not just the batters, but also the fielders as face masks become more and more common. It's, of course, a safety precaution. Bianca Stelli is the first one. It's sky high towards second base. Suka von Herp makes the catch. Not as easy as it looked. The sun is coming from the third base side of the field. So for von Herp, this was a little bit into the sun, but she's one of the players on this Dutch squad who are wearing the cap. Actually, the only infielder with a cap. That brings Giulia Longhi, the third baseman, to the plate. Gasparotto on first, 2 away. Divert. Outside, ball number 1. A ball and no strikes, that's the count. Giulia Longhi. Longhi, one of the most experienced players on the squad, batting at 300 in the tournament. Of the 6 hits she recorded, 2 were extra base hits. Marta Gasparotto, runner on first, started in all 10 of the games that Italy played so far in the tournament. Up in the air, going to left field, and it's the center fielder Brenda Bears who makes the catch right in front of Chantal Frischleis. Marta Gasparotto, the first runner after being hit by a pitch. No hit so far in this first inning of the final, and the Dutch will pick up the bats when we come back to the final game.
Attendiamo l'ingresso in campo della nazionale italiana. Allora vediamo schieramento difensivo. All'esterno a destro Laura Boila, all'esterno al centro Laura Vigna, esterno a sinistro Elisa Cecchetti, interbase Marta Gasparotto, terza base Giulia Longhi, seconda base Lara Cecchetti, prima base Priscilla Brandi, il catcher Erika Biancastelli, il pitcher Greta Cecchetti.
Bridge Funk, the leadoff batter for Team Netherlands in the tournament, batting at .458. That is her average, but she added to the 5 singles that she had. 2 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs. So her slugging average is .958. And the 24 at bats, total bases 23. Got hit by a pitch twice. One of the times was last night. And 3 Dutch hitters got hit yesterday, and one of them was on bases loaded that drove in the only run of the game. Greta Cicchetti, of course, pitched the whole game yesterday and the game against Great Britain earlier today. But she does not look tired at all. She's used to being the ace and the go-to pitcher. And the number one reason why Italy is doing so well, or has been doing so well in the past few tournaments. Funk shows bunt. Lays off as that goes inside. Ball number 2. Shows bunt once again. And it will spin away from the strike zone for ball number 3. 3 consecutive balls thrown by Greta Cicchetti. Great Funk. They'll take that. Base on balls. No problem. Reaches first as a leadoff batter, and that's what they want her to do. That position. Her on-base percentage is 5, 6, 7. So more than half the time she stepped up to the plate, she reached first. Shani for Schleiss, the left fielder. Next up, shows bunt, lays off, but goes through the strike zone in the lower half. Now for Schleiss, significantly worse batting average than Britt Funk. He's batting at .238 in the tournament, but hit 2 triples and a double. She takes the second pitch for strike number 2. 0-2 coming up from Greta Cicchetti to Shani for Schleiss. They set up outside. She hits it over the head of Julia Longhi, and Funk will hold at second. 0-2 count, but for Schleiss drills it into shallow left field. Elisa Cicchetti quickly behind the ball, so Funk only rounded second, but had to put the brakes on and return back. Aforementioned bag. Runners on second and first, nobody out, and at bat, Jessie van Alst. Time called by the Italian defense. They want to have a quick word about what to do. What to focus on. You can expect van Alst to sacrifice herself and lay down a bunt to advance both the runners into scoring position. But of course, it's not as simple in this grand final against top-level pitching of Europe. Here's Bollate, who takes the third base umpire, and Jessie van Alst. Lays the man down. Julia Longhi will make the throw, and an error on Laura Cicchetti, who dropped the ball as Longhi tossed it to her in time. And on that error, the bases are loaded for the Dutch. Here's another look at Jessie van Alst. And Longhi throwing to Cicchetti, who was already looking the other way, checking the runners, instead of focusing on catching the ball first. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Dinette Osting, the designated player at bat, takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Up and in, ball number 1. Britt Funk on third. Shani for Schleiss on second. And Jessie van Alst on first. Inside, low for ball number 1. Sorry, ball number 2. Can Cicchetti hold Dutch offense as this is popped up and will drop in front of center field. The throw to home is late. First run scored. Buffon puts the Netherlands on board and the Dutch take the lead. Already in the bottom of the first. A short blooper from Austing's bat that dropped on the edge of the dirt and the grass, out of reach of both Lara Vigna and Maria Gasparotto. Maxime van Dalen, the first baseman. Ball number 1. You can see that Vigna just let it drop and the throw came too late. Van Dalen stops the swing. Check with Utsik once again. No swing. 2-0 the count, and bases are loaded for Maxime van Dalen. Van Dalen batting .333. Has 1 triple and 3 doubles. Non-RBI total in this tournament, and shot to add to that RBI total with bases loaded. 3-0. That hits the outside corner of the strike zone. 3 balls and a strike. The count for Maxime van Dalen. Here's Verschleiß on third. Hit it up in the air, and a fly ball to shallow left field where it's caught by Elisa Cicchetti on the run. Too close to the infield for Verschleiß to tag up and head for home. So first out of the inning, we saw Van Alst taking that lead off. Second, good base running by the right fielder of the Dutch team. Here's the third baseman, Virginie Annefeld. They set up outside and it's low for ball number 1. Janet Osting on first, Jesse Van Alst on second, and Shani Verschleiß, runner on third. They go inside, expecting that. It's Virginie Annefeld, but throws that ball over towards field 2 at the Bollate softball complex. 1-1 outside, ball 2. Greta Cicchetti already in the bottom of the first in a jam, and so is the whole Italian defense. And it all started with that walk. Buffon misses outside for ball number 3. 3-1 the count on Virginie Annefeld. And that single by Verschleiß on 2 strikes and no balls. And that miscue on defense that probably cost Italy. As he lays off of that pitch, she'll bring in 1 run on a base on balls. And Bianca Stelli will go have a chat with Cicchetti after the run. After the lead increases to 2 runs. And Enrico Oblater will make the switch. Cicchetti sent to the dugout already in the bottom of the first. So an unprecedented situation. They have always depended on Greta Cicchetti to lead them to great results. It's Ilaria Cacciamani replacing Cicchetti in the circle, hoping to put a stop to this offensive attack by the Dutch. who still have the bases loaded. They now have a 2-run lead. A lot away. And at bat, Suka van Herp. She hit a home run in the grand final 2 years ago in Rosmalen at the 19th European Championship. And now Susan Stratford going towards the circle to ask the players to hurry up their conference. So Cacciamani to Biancastelli and Suka van Herp. Swing and a miss by Van Herp. Van Alst on third. Alsting on second. And Annefeld, runner on first. Plays off of that one and it lands into the strike zone. Cacciamani coming into this game very strong. She only pitched in 13 innings, but has .54 earned runs. Nice stop by Biancastelli as that ball was way outside and potentially could have cost them another run, but she not caught it. Towards Cacciamani, a throw to the ground. Great stop by Biancastelli. She just saved them another run with that digging in the dirt. Cacciamani, now the friendliest of throws to her teammate. The pitchers are not expected to throw overhand. She did, spiked it, and Biancastelli able to corral the ball before Van Alst crossed the home plate. The force out, there's the second out of this inning. 2-0 still the lead, and Alsting on third. It's Karin Tuk facing the 1-0 pitch by Cacciamani. Swing and a miss. A big swing by Karin Tuk. She can drive the ball. Another miss, this time on a drop ball by Cacciamani. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Van Herp on first, who reached on fielder's choice. Sonnefeld on second, base on balls. And Dinette Alsting with that blooper, sitting on third. Took, checks her swing. Nacho Pardo at first, spreading his arms out for the third time in this game. The umpires have confirmed the check swing. 2-2, and it drops on the dirt. Great stop by Biancastelli. The count now full. Karin Tuk up in the box facing Cacciamani. Takes off the first sign. They go outside, and it's another walk that draws in a run. Missed the zone by about a foot on the outside. So 2 walks that have brought in a run, and Van Alst will head to first as Karin Tuk will head to the dugout. You saw Cacciamani smile as she thought she had that K. But it's a different story. Brenda Bears, the center fielder. Swing and a miss. A foul tip, to be more precise. Virginie Annefeld, the runner on third. Suka van Herp on second. And Karin Tuk is being replaced by Van Alst, who's temporarily running, slowly rolling towards second base, where Laura Cicchetti underhands tosses it to Priscilla Brandi for the third out. They finally escape the jam. but the damage has been done. The Netherlands are on the board, lead 3-0 after 1 inning of play. We'll be right back.
Score Netherlands 3, Italy 0.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back to Bollate, Italy for the 20th grand final of the Women's Softball European Championship. Early on in the game, the Dutch take the lead, 3-0. After a long first inning. And the Italian team only able to put one runner on bases so far in this game. Was that hit by pitch that Maria Gasparotto reached first on. Priscilla Brandi, the first baseman and local crowd's favorite player, steps up to the plate and will lead off for Team Italy. Priscilla Brandi. .471 batting average in the tournament with 2 doubles. Ginger DeBert, wise ball, up and away. Ball number 1. This time it misses on the outside. Ball number 2. Since 1979, when the first European Championship took place, also in Italy, in Rovereto, the Dutch have won 9 times as this goes up the middle of the strike zone for strike number 1. 2-1 the count now for Brandi. Italy also had a streak of championship wins between 1992 all the way through 2007. Priscilla Brandi, sky high, but caught by Brenda Bears in deep center field. Great contact, impressive hang time, but just not long enough to leave the field. The designated player wearing number 23, Beatrice Ricci, up to the plate to face Ginger DeBert. Beatrice Ricci lays off of the first pitch. It's a ball. She started and played in 6 games, in which she appeared in 14 at-bats as Ginger DeBert and Karin Tuk are having a conference with the pitching coach Karin Marr. Susan Stratford there to inform them of the first defensive conference in this inning. They are allowed only 1. The next one would have to be a pitching change. Otherwise, repercussions have to be applied. Ginger DeBert. 1-0 delivery to Beatrice Ricci, and that drills through the outside corner of the strike zone. Even count. 1 ball and 1 strike. And she chases that one. Similar pitch to the previous one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So DeBert on top now. They go outside, too far out. Karin took looking towards the dugout for the next sign. That's a rise ball. Ricci plays off. Full count then. 1 away in the top of the second. And DeBert with the payoff pitch to Beatrice Ricci. It's inside. Ball 4 and a walk by DeBert. Will put a runner on base for Italy. The left fielder, Elisa Cicchetti, number 15, up to the plate. Fairly good numbers. Elisa is hitting .444 in the tournament. Foul out of play. Lara Buila, the right fielder, on deck. Following is Lara Cicchetti. And a foul tip. Nice catch by Karin Tuk. Beatrice Ricci on first. Paid attention though. And was back on first. 0-2. So DeBert very much ahead of her Italian counterpart. Really wanted that call on the outside. Missed. Strike. So the 1-2 pitch to Elisa Cicchetti, and she chases that outside curve for the second out of the inning. Runner stuck on first as Lara Buila comes to the plate. 188. 188 is the batting average of Lara Buila. Only 2 other players have worse batting average in the Italian roster. First pitch low and outside for strike number 1. Shows bunt, lays off of the pitch. 1-1. And she's hit by a pitch. Dead ball called. But Divert unhappy about that call. They're pretty much sure that she leaned into it. And Uni Francisca now is gonna talk to Susan Stratford about that call. That'll put a second runner on base for Team Italy. Enrico Blatter will call Beatrice Ricci back to the dugout. And instead, a pinch runner, Marielle Bertossi. The 19-year-old Marielle Bertossi pinch run on second. Lara Buila after that hit by a pitch on first. Lara Cicchetti, a potential tying run at the plate.
In the box, number 8, Lara Cicchetti.
Miss the strike zone on the outside corner. So Laura Cicchetti basing the 1-0 pitch, swings and a miss, swing and a miss.
Strike 1-1.
Karinchuk sort of struggling to see because of the sun. She's looking towards the dugout to get the signs. So outside again, and that outside curve has been working for Divert. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lara Cicchetti facing 1-2. 2 away, runners on second and first. Fouled out of play by Cicchetti. The pressure now on these 2 ladies. Ginger Divert, and as you look at the runners, also on Lara Cicchetti. Karinchuk looking into the sun again. Showing the sign to Divert. Lara Cicchetti facing the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Another 1-2 pitch coming up from Ginger Divert to Lara Cicchetti. Popped up, out of play. You can see that orange section behind the backstop. Dutch fans, as always, easily recognizable, wearing the bright orange shirts. Divert wants a different ball. Convinced that she can get Cicchetti out for the replacement one. Here's the vert. Inside. Off the plate. Ball number 2. Divert with a lot of room to work around still. Now the count is even 2-2, but with 1-2 count. It's a smart pitch. Going inside after all those outside. They go outside again. And the throw has to be made since there were 2 away. Took to Van Dalen for the 3rd out. They escape a sort of a jam as well and hold the 3-run lead after 2 turns at defense. And the Dutch now leading off with Bridgefunk once again with a shot to extend their lead by more than 2 runs. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Bridgefunk, number 18, the shortstop. And the biggest star of European softball. Heading towards the plate, she'll face Ilaria Cacciamani for the first time in this game. She walked in the 1st inning to lead things off for the Dutch, but that was against Greta Cicchetti, who has been replaced by Cacciamani since then. Cicchetti left the game with the score being 2-0 in the favor of the Dutch. 1 more run was brought in on a base on balls by Cacciamani after the switch. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. That's the count on Funk as Cacciamani gets ready for the delivery. Down and away. Ball number 2. That misses above the letters. 3 balls and a strike. That's the count that Funk has been awaiting. She hits that one over the head of the infielders and will single into right field for a leadoff hit to start the 2nd inning for the Dutchies. Chantal Verslijs, who singled into left field her first time up. Now at the plate. Sets up against Cacciamani. Gets it up in the air, but over to the stands. outside. Biancastelli ready for a potential steal. As that off-speed pitch could draw the speedy runner Funk to try and steal second base. A ball and a strike. That's the count for Verschleiß. Squares up for the bunt. It lays off as that went too low. Below the strike zone. Outside, a bad contact, but it will be enough for a single in the infield. Over the head of Longhi and out of reach of Gasparotto. You see that bad contact off the end of the bat, but good enough for a single. So she's 2 for 2 in this game. And once again, with nobody out, the Dutch have runners on second and first, and Jessie van Alst at bat. So she caught a break the first time. She squares up and shows bunt, but lays off as that ball is too low to be hit. That was on the error by Laura Cicchetti that Van Alst reached in the first. Squares up again, chases it. Take another look, it almost hit her. She jumped out of the way, but also chased after the ball with the bat. A ball and a strike for Van Alst. Here's Funk on second. Outside, hit towards center field, and Funk will round third for the fourth run. Verschleiß holds at second. The Dutch continue their campaign and are dominating this game so far. Dinette Elsting will step up to the plate. See her getting ready. Runners on second and first, nobody out. So similar situation to where Jessie van Alst found herself, but Elsting more of a powerful hitter. Well-placed single by Van Alst. Funk, you're doing a good job. Out of the way, Elsting, sacrifice bunt, advances the runners to third and second. This time, Longhi to Cicchetti without any issues, so one away. Runners in scoring position. Van Dalen at the plate. She had a blooper hit into center field that scored the first run of the game. That was the first RBI so far. The game-winning run on Van Dalen's. And now hits it towards first base. Brandy checks the runners who stay on their bases. So Van Dalen unsuccessful doing her at bat, which brings Virginie Annefeld, the third baseman, to the plate.
Runners on second and third. In the box, Annefeld.
Kachimani going outside. Annefeld able to lay off of that one. Another pitch that misses outside and above the zone. Verschleiß on third. Van Alst on second. Three balls, no strikes. As Virginie Annefeld is in the batter's box. Time it hit the zone in the outside lower corner. Good job by Kachimani. Now Annefeld, who drew that walk with an RBI first time out from Cicchetti. Dead ball as it hit her on the side of the body. She was the last batter to face Greta Cicchetti. After her at bat, the Italian star pitcher was replaced by another equally good player, Bollate Cacciamani, as this misses outside and will load the bases once again. Borderline call, very close. And Suka van Herp will step up to the plate, 2 away. And a defensive conference. So Cacciamani, since she replaced Cicchetti in the pitcher's circle, has 1 earned run and also handed out 2 walks, one of which was on bases loaded. Finds herself in another jam here with Verschleiss on third, Van Elst on second, and Annefeld on first. Van Herp stays off first pitch. Ball number 1. Van Herp fouled out of play. Now the backstop here in Bollate, field 1. As far as from what I've seen in the past 2-3 days, as Van Herp skies this towards the second baseman, Lara Cicchetti for the third out. 3 runners left on base for the Netherlands. They add 1 more run to the score, 4-0 after 2 complete innings, and we'll be right back after the interview.
Gabriel Waga here, the president of the European Softball Federation. Gabriel, how are you happy with this tournament?
I'm happy. We have inclusive tournament. That's great that we had 23 teams here. We have to work with the inside structure of the tournament, but it's a very good tournament, mainly for the middle class team. They had the chance to see top teams. That's absolutely perfect for me.
What about the future of competitions in Europe?
So we are preparing some top 6 event. So that's top 6 European teams will have the tournament itself, and that will be like showcase, including in baseball, that we will show that we are ready for the Tokyo 2020. We have 2019 World Championship in Europe, and we are preparing also Team Europe for men's and female. As we have a lot of things to do, Europe is ready to do it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel Bage, the president of the European Softball Federation, being interviewed by our on-field reporter Helena. In the meantime, we have a game to resume. Laura Vigna, the center fielder, is at bat and already has a ball and a strike. Ginger DeVert, the starting pitcher. And this is flying towards shallow center field, but it's caught by Brenda Bears. Third catch by Dutch center fielder in this game. And another Italian batter is put out. That's it for Ginger DeVert. Rebecca Sumeru will come in for Ginger DeVert. 10 batters faced. And no hits on the Italian side. She did hit with a pitch Maria Gasparotto. And then Lara Puila in the second, and also issued one walk to Beatrice Ricci. Other than that, no hitter for Ginger DeVert. So once she made it through the lineup and then added one more batter, Rebecca Sumeru, a veteran pitcher in this Dutch lineup, who was thinking about retiring already after the World Championship in Harlem, but unlucky for her, she didn't get selected for the 2014 women's team. Then in Rosmalen 2 years ago, she was one of the key players as the Dutch used their pitchers in more of a similar fashion to baseball teams. A starter, a reliever, and a closer. Unless, of course, the game is going well, like for Lindsay Meadows, who was having the best day in a long time in the circle. Rebecca Sumeru starts off with the ball 0 away. Gasparotto. This time, misses the outside corner by a few inches. So Gasparotto, 2 balls, no strike. Looking to get something started in Italian offense with a different pitcher. 3 balls in a row thrown by Rebecca Sumeru. Will turn 36 in December. And the first batter she faces draws a walk. Gasparotto will traditionally replace the helmet. And Erika Piancastelli, the catcher, will step up to the plate. Now, considering the firepower in this Italian lineup, embodied by Erika Piancastelli, it's still only a 4-run game. And we're in the top of the third. A lot can happen still. That's the beauty of this sport. It ain't over till it's over. So So far, Becky Sumeru, 5 balls and 1 strike. The total 6 pitches. Bianca Stelli, a dangerous hitter. Want to keep everything close to the border and the corners as they can. Karin Tuk. We'll have a quick word with Becky Sumeru just to make sure that the veteran pitcher is not too nervous. They have a fairly comfortable lead, despite having the runner on base. They have 1 out. Erika Biancastelli facing the 2-1 pitch by Sumeru. And that just misses the outside corner. 8 pitches thrown by Sumeru, 7 of those called balls. Only 1 strike so far. Good news for Karin Tuk. Shade is now larger as Biancastelli hits this one. It's in. It's a fair ball. It will roll all the way to the corner. Verschlei's having some trouble picking it up. She'll round the base and head home. The slide, she is safe. Gasparotto, great base running, aggressive. And as they waved her around third, Biancastelli made her way to second. So also in scoring position. Italy now on the board as well. A strong hit towards the corner. We see Verschlei's having some trouble picking it up, and that was maybe the difference between a safe and out call at home. Great slide by Gasparotto. And Biancastelli in scoring position on second base. Giulia Longhi, the third baseman, next up to face Sumeru. Longhi flied out to Brenda Bears. And strike 1 on Longhi. Also the crowd now, as this is popped up, and the catcher Karin Tuk making the tough catch here by the backstop for the second out. Priscilla Brandi, the first baseman, as also the Dutch fans can be heard now cheering for Team Netherlands. Karin Tuk. Strike to start off Priscilla Brandi. Erika Biancastelli is the runner on second, and here's another look at Giulia Longhi and that pop-up here towards the backstop, and Tuk making that catch. Fouled out of play by Brandi, and she is behind the no balls and 2 strike on the veteran first baseman. Corho, veteran, but she's 24. Barred from Ambra Colina and Greta Cicchetti. She is one of the most experienced, as the Italian team is fairly young. Usually around 20 to 24 years old, most of the players. Promising future for Team Italy. Nice ball outside. This is the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. This time out of play. Bounced off of the net. Hanging over the backstop. So still 1-2 the count as Grundy is fighting off the pitches, sending them into the foul area until she finds something she likes. Let's see if it's that maxed pitch, and she does like that one, but it's sent flying towards left field where nobody can catch it. It's out of play. Both Versailles and Funk were there. But you can see that it landed on top of that cafeteria, that tent covering the area where the teams and the officials eat their lunches and dinner. This time, foul ball the opposite way towards the visiting team's dugout. Grundy with a long at bat. It's still the count 1-2. Experienced player will probably keep on fighting off borderline pitches until she finds something that she can hit. Sumeru with the 1-2 delivery once again. And a miss. Swing and a miss by Priscilla Brandy for the 3rd out. The Dutch escape the jam. An interesting decision to replace Ginger DeVert by Rebecca Sumeru. As soon as Sumeru entered the game, 1 walk was issued, and Erika Piancastelli with that hit towards left corner. The bullet sent over the 3rd base as the RBI single, which or a double, actually scored a double. The official score sheet down the left field line. She doubled with an RBI. Marta Gasparotto crossed for the first.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Welcome back. Alice Parisi will enter the game and replace Laura Vigna in center field. That is the change that the Italian team has made during the break. Team Netherlands will lead off with Karin Tuk, the catcher, 8th batter in the order. Tuk drew a walk. That was the one that Cacciamani was a bit surprised by. So Karin Tuk Another veteran player in the Dutch lineup. Batting .412 in the tournament. With 2 home runs and 1 double. Now facing Cacciamani for the second time. Outside. An ankle level, slow roller towards Julia Longi. Paddington gets beaten by the throw. Poor decision probably to go for that pitch. It was at ankle level. And Longi to Brandi for the first out of this inning. Brenda Bears, center fielder, next up, and a single into center field for Bears. First pitch, left hanging over the plate, and Bears.
Netherlands now with a runner on first, 1 out.
Without any remorse, hits it towards center field.
18, Britt Vaughn.
Britt Funk for the 3rd time in this game. Walked the first time up. Singled to right field off of Cacciamani in the previous inning. No balls and a strike. That's the count on Britt Funk. Cacciamani with the rise ball inside, ball number 1. This time it's outside for ball number 2. 1 away, and a 2-1 count for Britt Funk. Brenda Bears to run around first. Hits the outside corner. Good job by Biancastelli to sell that to Susan Stratford. Just hit the corner. Perfect location, and Biancastelli's nice. Funk hits this one out of the park, and it's a 2-run home run by the shortstop. Right off the bat, she knew she had it. You saw that gesture, raising her arms in joy, and a 2-run home run puts the Netherlands back into a comfortable lead. It's 6-1 for the Dutch. One more look and see that right away. Britt Funk, no doubt about it. Hit the sweet spot, and you see her raising the right arm. Proving once again that she does deserve the stardom status that she has been used to for the past few years. Probably the best player in Europe at the moment. Following that is Shani Verschleiss, the left fielder. Hits it towards the left field line. It goes foul. Verschleiss behind with no balls and 2 strikes. 2 strikes during this at bat. But she has fought her way through similar situation in her first at bat of the game. She singled into left field on the 0-2 count. Rise ball, it's a wild pitch. It's out of Kachimani. Release that a bit too late. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Chantal for slice. Hits it into the foul zone. 1-2 the count still. Chantal for slice. The Dutch dugout in great mood as they have a 5-run lead in the bottom of the third of the European Championship final as this is fouled out of play once again. The crowd looking a bit surprised and awfully quiet here in Bollate. But understandably, as their home team is trailing. Julia Longhi fields the ball and makes the throw for the second out of the inning. The slice, 1 for 2. Make that 2 for 3, actually. She also had a single over the head of Longhi in the second inning. Jesse Van Alst, the right fielder. Ball outside. Checks her swing. Down in the bird. Ball 2. Van Alst, about 27 at-bats in the tournament prior to this game. Hit 2 triples and 1 double. Batting average .444 as she takes the next pitch. The ball, so for strike number 1. 2 balls and a strike. That is the count. 2 down. Let's it towards the second baseman, Cicchetti. Throw to Grandi. No issues at all. They add another 2 as in response to the 1 run that Italy put on board and extend their lead after 3 complete innings to 5. 6-1 the score through 3 innings here in Bollate, Italy at the 20th Women's Softball World Championship. Top of the 4th inning here in Bollate. Marielle Bertossi, the designated player, leading off for Italy. First pitch swing and a miss. She replaced Beatrice Ricchi. And another swing and a miss by Bertossi.
Secondo strike.
So Sumeru on top, 0-2. Sent towards third baseman Virginie Annefeld. A soft toss towards Maxine van Dalen for the first out. Van Dalen now wearing a cap as well, but the sun seems to be below the horizon now, so not an issue anymore for any of the fielders. Elisa Cicchetti, left fielder, next up with one away. Sumeru going inside, ball number 1. Foul out of play by Cicchetti.
Un ball e uno strike su Elisa Cecchetti.
Sumeru remembers the first of the consecutive wins by the Dutch team. He also as a 30-year-old in Ronki, Legionary for the second win, and of course in 2013 in Prague for the third win. 2 balls and a strike. Popped up towards short, shallow center field, and it's Jesse van Elst making the catch. Going off, Suka van Gerp was also there. Backing up.
Sono due gli out nella box.
Lara Bula, the right fielder. Like many of the players here, sporting some interesting ink on her arm. And swings out of the first pitch, sends it somewhere into the forest here. That focused and determined look for Becca Sumeru as she misses the strike zone below that pitch. A ball and a strike. That's the count for Sumeru. She appeared in 5 games in the tournament. Had 0 earned runs before today. Struck out 14 of the 25 batters she faced. As this hits the zone perfectly on the upper inside corner. And Buila is behind. 1-2 the count. Sumeru with the 1-2 pitch. And she strikes her out. 1-2-3 inning for the Dutch. Side retired, and that's exactly what the Dutch wanted, and maybe even more. So what they needed. They're in the lead, 6-1. And as soon as we come back, the Dutch will pick up the bats.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
And live we are at the Women's Softball European Championship. The final game of the week. The final game of our broadcast. We promised you 12 games, and this is game 12 of our live streaming. Dina Dostink will lead off for Team Netherlands in the bottom of the 4th inning. She's the designated player. Who singled with that blooper to center field and drew that first run as she fouls this pitch out of play. Sacrifice bunt, her last time up to advance the runners into 3rd and 2nd. This time sends it toward Gasparotto, having some trouble making the throw, but beats Dostink to 1st for out number 1. Maxime van Dalen, the first baseman, already has one strike. Fly it out to Lisa Cicchetti, and this time sends it down the first baseline. It rolls foul all the way to Lara Puila in right field. Grounded out to Priscilla Brandy. And her second at bat. This will mark her 3rd plate appearance in this game. And she lines out to Lara Cicchetti at second base, and quick 2 outs for Italian defense. They desperately need to get back in offense to catch up and reduce that 5-run lead. Here's Virginie Annefeld taking the first pitch low for ball number 1. Time it hits the strike zone on the outside corner. Spike Brancastelli not being able to hold on. A ball and a strike. That's the count for the Dutch 3rd baseman. Hit slowly towards Longi. Throw on the run to Priscilla Brandi. 1-2-3 inning for the Italian defense as well. So we swiftly make it through inning number 4, headed into the headed into the top of the 5th when we come back as Italy will try to score some runs. Top of the 5th inning coming up in the 20th final of Women's Softball European Championship. Hey, are you a coach or a player who's looking to get better? Check out ESCA, the European Softball Coaches Association. Just log on to coaches.europeansoftball.org for more information, and you can register for camps that will take place in October in the Netherlands, in Diesen, Netherlands. You can find out more details if you're a coach who's looking to get better, or a player, girl between 13 and 22 years of age. Check out more details at coaches.europeansoftball.org.
Quinta ripresa nel box Ambra Collina.
Leadoff batter for Italy in the top of the 5th inning. Pinch hitter Ambra Collina.
Quinta ripresa.
Stepping in for Lara Cicchetti. Ball and a strike. That's the count for Ambra Collina. So her acting as a DP in game against GB. Gets a piece of that, foul out of play, ball and 2 strikes. I believe Susan Stratford got slightly hit by that foul ball, ricocheted off of her thigh. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch by Sumeru. Ambra Collina strikes out. She'd been hitting .267 in a tournament. That'll go down. Batting average. Alice Parisi. Next up, replaced Laura Vigna in center field. Another 23-year-old in this lineup. 143, that's the batting average she's earned with the 2 hits in the 14 at-bats in the tournament. Ball and a strike. After Sumeru placed that one just a bit too far wide. Marta Gasparotto, the shortstop, on deck with 1 away. This one hits the lower inside, and Alice Parisi with some not so nice words towards Susan Stratford after that call. It's the next one right at the Dutch dugout. The coaches had to lean out of the way. It was Saskia Kosterink who's sitting on the ball bucket there in the dugout, and helping out with the scouting report. Slow towards Sumeru, and she gets the ball across to Van Dalen for the second out of the top of the 5th inning. So we've made our way into the second half of the game, and with every out, the Dutch are is closer to seizing the championship title once again. Another strict throw from one of the defenders. This time Sumeru to Van Dalen. Gasparotto chasing that on the outside. So good start to this at bat for Rebecca Sumeru. Gasparotto though was hit by pitch and walked in this game. So far, as far as score sheet goes, no at bat. 0-0. Despite her being the only runner for Italy in this game. It was Erika Biancastelli who's on deck, who brought her home. As Gasparotto misses that one. And is now facing a 1-2 pitch by Rebecca Sumeru. Sumeru against Gasparotto. Pops it up. And Suka van Gerp will make the catch for the third out. In a similar manner to the previous innings, we are now witnessing quick 1-2-3 innings. That was top of the fourth, bottom of the fourth, and top of the fifth as well. No base runners for either team. Bottom of the fifth coming up, and the Dutch will lead off with Suklena van Gerp, the second baseman.
Possiamo comunque dare una notizia.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Thank you for joining us here in Bollate, Italy. If you have just turned on your device, take a look at that top right corner of your screen. Dutch are in the lead, 6-1 in the bottom of the fifth inning, actually. They took the lead early in the bottom of the first, a 3-run lead, and added more later on. Most recent addition to that score was the 2-run home run by Britt Vonk in the third inning. Suka van Gerp to Julia Longhi, who won't have the time to make the throw easily, but she does beat Suka van Gerp at first. Great play by the Italian third baseman. And now the pinch hitter for the Dutch is Anne Blaufkers. We saw her twin sister Maaike in the stands. She's getting ready as she will replace Karin Tuk for the pinch hitting in the bottom of the fifth. Lara Cacciamani, Ilaria Cacciamani, excuse me. Now facing Anne Blaufkers. Lays down a bunt. Julia Longhi on the throw once again. Gets the out to Priscilla Grundy.
In the box, number 21,
Tried to surprise the defense, but Longy was there to make the throw. 2 away, and Brenda Bears, the center fielder.
Strike one on Beard.
She already has 3 catches. On defense,
1-1 is now on
offensively,
Beard.
she's 1 for 2.
2 out.
He was the one who reached first before Britt Funk hit that bomb towards right field. This time she singles to the second baseman. We'll wait to see how that goes down on the score sheet, but I'm convinced that the scorekeepers in here won't call that an error. Tough bounce of that ball and strong hit. Britt Funk,
2 out. In the box.
you know the story. Homered in the last at bat, and Enrico Obleter will call Ilaria Cacciamani back into the dugout, and she will hand the ball to Alice Nicolini, 21-year-old pitcher who has pitched in 16 innings in 3 games in this tournament. Has an ERA of 0 with 10 strikeouts of the 55 batters she faced. Hasn't given up any extra base hits. But of course, that was facing different teams than the Dutch powerful offense. It was against Switzerland where she recorded the win, and Sweden and Russia, that 3-0 win from yesterday. So that's Nicolini in her resume so far in the tournament. Switzerland, Sweden, and Russia. Now she can add the Dutch defenders, and she won't start with anybody less dangerous than Britt Funk. Alice Nicolini starts off with a strike on the outside corner. Britt Funk just looking at that pitch. We've been here before. Brenda Bears on first. Britt Funk at bat. An off-speed pitch, and she singles into right field. Bears will round second and head for third. The throw to second by Laura Buila will hold the runners on the corners with 2 away. And Chantal for slice would be heading to the batter's box, but she is replaced by a pinch hitter. Demisha Charles. Demisha Charles has an impressive batting average, the highest of the Dutch batters in the tournament, 579. A short game hitter, 19 at-bats, 11 hits. One of those was an extra base hit. Struck out only once. Only Virginie Annefeld has a higher on base percentage than Demisha Charles.
You out and runners on first and third.
Runners on the corners. Britt Funk on first. Brenda Bears on third. Ball went away for number 1 by Nicolini. Sent towards center field, diving attempt by Cicchetti, but unsuccessful. Parisi makes the stop, so Funk will hold on second. But an RBI single by Demisha Charles on that pinch hit puts the game-winning and game-ending run on second base. The game-ending run represented by Britt Funk. And Jessie Van Alst be the first one to attempt that. We're in the bottom of the 5th, so the run-ahead rule states that 7 run difference is enough for the win. So should Britt Funk cross home plate, this game is over, and the Dutch are the European champions once again. That catches the outside corner. Van Alst facing the 1-1 pitch now from Nicolini. Demisha Charles on first. Britt Funk, that's the important one, on second. Off-speed pitch, but it drops out of the zone before it even comes close to the plate. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 throw by Nicolini. Swing and a miss by Van Alst. The Italian defense needs to prevent Britt Funk from crossing home plate to extend the game, to keep their hopes alive. And Van Alst strikes out looking on the lower outside corner. So Italy still has a chance, but they will have to fight further for it as the lead now is too close to that mercy rule. 7 runs. 7-1 for the Dutch going into the going into the top of the 6th inning.
Comunichiamo al pubblico che al termine della partita sarà l'inaugurazione di chiusura. Appena terminata la cerimonia di chiusura.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Here's the Dutch dugout in the good mood, and here's one of the Italian fans calling the bad news, probably. And so on. Erika Biancastelli will lead off for Team Italy. Karen Took back behind the plate after Anne Blaufkers had that pinch hitting start, but Demisha Charles will Charles will remain in the game and replace Chantal Versluis in left field. So Brenda Bears, center field, Demisha Charles, left field, and Van Alst in right field. Karintuk behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's the count on Biancastelli. Only Italian player with a hit so far in this game. It was an RBI. RBI double towards left line. Low and away, ball number 2. Here's Rebecca Sumeru. And Biancastelli skies this one to Britt Funk. The shortstop makes the easy catch. And one away. Giulia Longhi. Probably the most outstanding defensive player today in the Italian roster. She made so many plays. And that's this one roll towards her third base coach for a foul ball. Rebecca Sumeru with a pre-pitch ritual. Now ready to hurl the ball towards Longhi. That just misses on the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball misses the zone below. Longhi already with a good at bat. Slide out to Bears, and then to Karintuk. And a single off the tip of the bat for Longhi. A base runner for Italy. With 1 away. That's a good start. Priscilla Brandi, 5th in the batting order. First baseman Brandi also flied out to the center fielder Brenda Bears, and then struck out swinging in her second appearance. Fabrizia Marrone for the second time. Today, pinch running, replaces Giulia Longhi at first. Priscilla Brandi at bat, 0-2. 0 for 2, sorry. Just missing outside once again. One ball and 0 strikes. That's the count. Brandi 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Ball missing low. Sumeru already 4 more at bats than Ginger de Wert. This is drilled down the third base line. Picked up by Demisha Charles. Two balls and a strike. Top of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss by Brandi. The second strike. Swing and a miss. Priscilla Brandi strikes out. That's the second out of the top of the 6th. Enrico Bollate coming to the plate. Beatrice Ricci returns. She was shortly replaced by Marielle Bertossi. Two away, runner on first. Fabrizia Marone. Beatrice Ricci. At bat. Shortly hit towards Virginia Annefeld, who cannot feel the ball. So Ricci will reach on that error. Britt Fong backing up behind her friend and teammate Annefeld. Runners on second and first now. And that brings Elisa Cecchetti to the plate. Struck out once and flied out as well. Elisa Cecchetti in her third appearance. Yes. Beatrice Ricci will be replaced by pinch runner Veronica Kumar. So Kumar on first. Marone on second. And slowly hit towards Suka van Gerp. It's a sidearm throw to Maxine van Dalen. And they retire the side. Bottom of the 6th coming up. One run will end the game. And earn the Dutch another championship. Fourth championship in the last 10 years. So 4 for 5. That would be the score.
Playo.tv, those are the guys who are bringing you this live broadcasting. How difficult is it to do live streaming of softball?
Of softball? Well, I think it's a little challenge for us. But we are accommodate for every sport, so it's not so difficult and there's no difference between the softball and other sports. So I think it's okay for us.
How was this championship for you?
Well, the championship is great. I want to thank everybody here, especially the locals. Thanks for their good job, and especially for European Softball Federation. And well, I want to thank all of my crew, all the cameramen and all the operator in my car. And well, I want to thank to you, to your great interviews, and to Slavomir in the commentator station. And okay, that's it.
Thank you so much for doing this for us.
And thank you for all the viewers on the YouTube. And tune up again in the next event, maybe 2 weeks in Ostrava.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I concur. Thanks everyone for watching the live streams. as Dinette Olstink is the leadoff batter for Team Netherlands. Bottom of the 6th inning. They lead by 6. I need 7 to win it prematurely in the 6th inning. While Alicia Nicolini and her crew need to protect that 1 run from coming in, and it's a fly out to the right fielder, Laura Buila. That will start the bottom half of the 6th inning. Another pinch hitter will enter the game. It's Sherday Christina, number 13. She started 5 games, appeared in 9, has overall 11 at-bats in which she managed to score a hit 4 times. One of those was a double. She's drawn 4 walks and hasn't struck out in the tournament. So here's Sherday Christina taking the first pitch. Strike 1. Alicia Nicolini doing a good job of keeping the Italian hopes alive. Wise ball misses the zone above. Swing and a miss by Sherday Christina. 1 ball and 2 strikes for the Dutch batter. She'll turn 25 in 2 weeks as she pops this up, and it will drop right in front of Alice Parisi and Laura Cicchetti. Will go down as a base hit, as a single. A well-placed duck fart into shallow right center field. No chance for either of the Italian defenders, Laura Cicchetti or Alice Parisi, to get to that ball in time. So the game-ending run on base with 1 out. And Virginie Annefeld, next batter for the Dutch. And you can hear the Dutch dugout cheering and singing. They know they are very close to finally seizing the title under their new skipper, Yuni Francisca, who used to coach Sparks Harlem. As this finds its way into the strike zone. Nice curve by Alicia Nicolini. 2 balls and a strike. Virginie Annefeld. Down in the dirt, great block by Piancastelli to keep Christina on first.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The count is 3 balls and a strike on Virginie Annefeld. Set up outside. She hits it towards the visiting team's dugout. Full count on Annefeld. With 1 away, all that Dutch need her to do is probably put the ball in play as far from the second base as they can, but she does exactly the opposite. They'll escape with a double play. Great job by Laura Cicchetti, who fielded that ball off of Virginie Annefeld's bat and stepped on the bag to force out Sherday Christina and threw towards Priscilla Brundy at first in time to get the second out. So we will have 7 innings of play, at least 7 innings of play. last chance for the Italian offense to get back in this game. They need to score at least 6 runs in the 7th inning. And they will start with number 8 in the order, Lara Buila, the right fielder.
There will be an exhibition, a performance by the members of the national cheerleading squad.
Here's one of the signature moments of this final. I'm sure that will become a classic. Brit Funk trotting around the bases with her right arm raised. Enjoy from hitting that 2-run homer off of Ilaria Cacciamani. And here's Funk also on defense. The local crowds don't look too excited. Let's hope that Lara Buila can wake them up. Here's Brenda Bears, who had a few catches in the outfield. Also managed to reach base with a single to center that helped her score 2 times. She scored once on a single and then reached on a fielding error by Lara Cicchetti to score another run in the game. Rebecca Sumeru will close the game for the Netherlands. She's taken over the responsibilities after Ginger de Wert made it through 1 complete lineup of the Italian batters and 1 more batter, Laura Vigna. See that? Rise ball, fouled out of play for 2nd strike. 1-2 the count on Buila. Here's Rebecca Sumeru with the 1-2 delivery. Ball sent into the 5-6 hole between Arnefeld and Funk. And Buila does her job and reaches base. Now they need about 8 more to do that. But the great thing about the game of softball is that it can be done, and it has been done before. Until the last out, anything can happen as this misses the strike zone on the outside. Here's another look at Buila's single to left field. Perfect location between Arnefeld and Funk. Neither of the Dutch players had a chance of fielding that ball. Popped up, shallow left field, and it will be Funk who will make the catch once again. For the first out of the 7th inning, the Dutch are 2 outs away from the European Championship. The center fielder, Alice Parisi, steps up to the plate with a runner on first. Inside, strike number 1, as she gets a piece of it. Here's Alice Parisi, and here's Damir Mandic, head coach of both the women's and the men's national team, also the junior boys national team. It drops foul despite all the commotion and throwing and chasing going on, a foul ball was called. And Funk now with a smile on her face, laughing at what went on after that foul ball. We'll take another look. And here's Funk chasing that ball. And Alicia Parisi running around the bases. With 2 strikes, she's now back in the box facing Rebecca Sumeru. And the rise ball outside will above and outside the strike zone. Lara Bula still the runner on first. One ball, 2 strikes. Becky Sumeru goes outside. Ball 2. Sumeru focusing, so is Parisi. Popped up, out of play into the foul territory, behind the backstop, into the stands. So still 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's the count. And now the windup and the pitch by Rebecca Sumeru. Swing and a miss. Alicia Parisi caught on the off-speed pitch for the second out of the 7th inning. Down to their last out, and it's Marta Gasparotto. The last hope for Italy to keep the inning alive and the game alive. Rebecca Sumeru with a chance to win another European Championship title. Misses on the outside despite the effort by Karin Tuk. All the Dutch fielders nervously walking around their spots. They feel it's close. Strike 1. Gasparotto now facing the 1-1 pitch from Rebecca Sumeru. Two balls and a strike. That's the count on Marta Gasparotto. 0 for 1 today. Was hit by a pitch, walked. Foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That means Italy is down to their last strike, and the Netherlands only 1 strike away from winning once again. Here's Sumeru with the 2-2 pitch to Gasparotto. Popped up in the air towards shallow center, shallow right, and it's caught by Jessie van Aalst. The Dutch win the game 7-1 and are the European Championship champions of 2017. They take away the title from the home team of Italy, and the race for the titles is now equal, as the Dutch have won it for the 10th time in history. Or the 10th just like Italy has won it 10 times. And looking at the happy faces of these Dutch players, you can tell that it's well deserved. The only loss that they suffered in this tournament was an official one because of the double forfeit. It was a fair one. The Italian team now thanking their home crowd for all the support. A nice gesture. You can see them by the visiting team's dugout. Here's another look at that last out. Shallow right field, and Jesse Van Alst making the catch, and then all the players burst into joy. From the first inning, they took the lead. 3 runs already in the bottom of the first. And then they added more, despite that one run that Italy was able to put on the board. The Dutch have maintained control of the game throughout all the 7 innings. Greta Cecchetti, number 18, the player in the front, didn't last long in this final. 3 different Italian pitchers took the turn in the circle in this game, but none of them found the match. And Rebecca Sumeru there shaking hands and hugging with Enrico Bollate, head coach of the Italian team, who will take the silver because they did place second. Team GB will take home the bronze. We will have the closing ceremony for you and another live stream. And before we do close this one, we still have a couple of interviews. You see Becky Sumeru's fan club in the stands, and the Dutch fans who made their way to Bollate, Italy to support their girls. In the last 5 championships, they are 4 for 5. The only time they lost was 2 years ago in Rosmalen. Now, in the bleachers, the Italian fans, you can see that now, are still cheering for their team, and the team is thanking their crowds. In the end, it's all just something we do for fun. It's sports. It's a way to enjoy time with your friends. So unlucky, some tears in the eyes of the Italian players. They were very close. So we leave you with these pictures of joy on the Dutch side and some disappointment on the Italian side. On behalf of all the crew of Playo.tv, whom I thank for manning their posts for 3 days straight. And thank you to all the viewers for watching and staying with us. We will have the closing ceremony in a different stream for you. And this has been a presentation of European Softball Federation 20th European Championship in Women's Softball, brought to you by Playo.tv.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.